Hi guys, welcome back to Vape Don't Smoke. It's Paul here. Guys, today we are checking out another stealth mod. Absolutely, stealth mods have certainly got a place, and today we're checking out the M-Life K2. Look at the size of it. Teeny tiny little box mod, guys. Now it's even got a colour screen, look at that. Yeah, is it going to focus in for me? Focus in on the screen, stupid camera. There we go. Look, nice colour, bright, vibrant screen. So, this has got a 1500 mAh built-in battery. It'll go up to 80 watts. It's got other features like bypass mode, temperature control. Yeah, guys, let's just dive down, check it out. Okay guys, so let's dive down and check out the M-Life K2 box mod. So, comes in a little box, nothing too fancy, little picture there. K2, 80 watts. On the side here it says mini mod 80 watts. It's the same on that side. On the back of the box tells you what comes in it. So we can slide off the little sleeve and lift open the little box. And we do get a user manual. Now the mod is very simple and easy to use, so this is very simple. Excuse me, I get the hiccups. This is very simple as well. One thing I wanted to point out, 154 grams in weight. It's got a built-in 1500 mAh battery, and it will fire as low as 0.1 ohms. Also in the box we do get a little leaflet there, not a leaflet, a little flap, and inside that is your micro USB charger. Not too shabby. It's not a silly wee short thing either. It does have a bit of wire on it, so you can put it somewhere. So let's put that out the road. The other thing that does come in the box, guys, is of course the box mod itself. So here it is here, and let me just take you a little bit closer. So this is the K2 by M-Life. Now the K2, like I said, it's an 80 watt box mod. It has a built-in 1500 mAh battery. It's got a little kind of unique grip to it there, which is rather nice. And if I switch it on with 5 clicks, you can see there that it does have a nice colour screen as well. I think that is a really nice screen, a nice bright vibrant screen, lots of colours but not too colourful, if that makes sense. Yeah, we've got our fire button at an angle here, which is nice. We've got our, now this is a little bit different, we've got our plus and our negative, our up and our down. But to me they're round the other way. Is that, am I imagining that? Down on the right and up on the left? I don't know. Let's have a look at this one. So this is the DNA 75 something. So that's up and that's down. This is another one I'm looking at. That's up, that's down. Yeah, so yeah, it's a little bit backwards. After 5 minutes you will get used to it, guys, but the plus and the positive and negative are obviously that way round. So on the bottom of the mod we do have a micro USB port. We've got some battery venting going on here. It does have a little bit of information telling you about the battery. Micro USB port is on the bottom. I'd really like to have seen that on the side. We've got our fire button. Like I said, it is at a tilted angle, but it does fit if you use the thumb. I think it is very comfortable. You can see this kind of design of the mod here as well, and it just fits into your grip. I do like it. I do think it works very well, the shape of the mod. A little M-Life laser etched logo there, and yeah, not a lot to show you there. Now up here at the top we do have our 510 pin. We've got some air channels going around it. This does have a slightly raised platform, as you can see there. We do have a raised platform, and this comfortably takes a 22mm tank. Anything bigger than a 22, for example, this is the Inikin Axiom, I believe. If I screw that on, you do see that it does have a bit of an overhang, and it's not really suited for that, to be honest. It's not suited for that at all. But we do have 22s. Let's grab one here. This is the Hasur RDTA. If I screw that on, you can see that it does fit nice and evenly and nice and snug. Now it's a little stealth mod, so it is ideal for the 22mm out there. So let me just get that out the road. If I show you this, so we do have, sorry, that was a that was on squonking mode, the Hasur, so I've got I just put a little bit of liquid in my pin, but that's okay. So we do have a spring-loaded 510 pin. As you can see, that bounces up and down, no bother. Stainless steel threads, etc. No issues with the 510 pin whatsoever. Everything has sat nice and flush on the mod. So as I showed you, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clicks to turn the mod on, and 5 clicks to turn the mod off. So I'll just show you that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will switch the mod on. We get our little logo, and then we get our nice bright screen. Now to switch it off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That locks the device. As you can see, it is locked. Can't do anything, but it's still on. When it is in the lock position, if you press and hold the fire button 3 or 4 seconds, it will switch off. So nice, easy to understand features there. Switching it back on again. And then we can show you our mode. So on the screen now, I'm in temp control, so you can see we've got the MLife logo. Stainless steel mode, as you can see, we've got our degrees, we've got our time vaping, we've got our coil ohmage, and we've got the watts, and we've got our big battery indicator at the bottom. Now when we go up, you can see when we hit 600, it does round robin from Fahrenheit to Celsius, which is always nice. And you can just press up and down on the buttons to get to the temperature you wish to use. 1, 2, 3 accesses your menu system. So in the menu system, we've got stainless steel, nickel, titanium, we've got nichrome, and we've got back. Now this is the settings because I'm in temp control, but if you go back, you can see that we now have our main options, which is regulated, which would be wattage, bypass mode, which is obviously dumping the power of the battery, and it says temper, which is obviously temperature mode, which would then take you back into your titanium, etc. So if you select titanium, you will then see, once it goes away from check atomizer, that we are now in TI mode. 1, 2, 3 takes you back into the menu settings, but it takes you back into the temperature control settings. So if we go to back, we're now in this mode, the output mode. So if I select watts, you can see we're in watts. Press and hold the up and the down buttons will adjust your wattage, and you can go all the way up to 80 watts. Doesn't go particularly fast, as you can see, but it will get there eventually. Once we hit 80, press it one more time and it does round robin back to 1. So that's pretty handy as well, especially considering it doesn't go that quickly. Now when you're in power mode, if you go into the mode, if you press your options menu again, so 1, 2, 3, you can see that you're taken directly into the kind of output mode rather than the wires and controls, etc. We can select bypass, and you can see we've got the bypass mode, and we've got a very funky little design going on there as well. 1, 2, 3, and then that's us back to our normal settings. And here you go. It's really all there is to show you guys. If I press the usual kind of button combinations, it doesn't really do anything whatsoever. There's no need to adjust your watts when in temp control, because you only have 80 watts of power, so the mod itself will just fire as much as it needs to get to the temperature that you set it at. So guys, that is the MLife K2. Let's get a couple of sizes for you. So it is 66mm from top to bottom. In width at its fattest point we are 25.2, and what have I not done? The thickness, let's see, so thickness is 27mm. So a little small stealth-like device. If I crunch it up like a spider in my hand, you can see that it pretty much disappears. So guys, there you go. Let's jump up top. We'll throw a little tank on there and we'll give it a vape. Okay guys, so that is a close-up look at the K2 by M-Life. So guys, this was sent to me directly from M-Life, so a big thanks to them for sending it on. They are currently selling them on Alibaba, is it Alibaba? Alibaba.com, and they're only around about $20, so very, very cheap. Very, very cheap. You can pop over and check them out. I will post a link in the description. They also have an Instagram page. It's M-Life Vapor. Do check them out and give them a little follow as well. But yeah, so $20. Is it worth the money? Well, first things first, we'll have a little vape and then we'll talk about it. So I've got it on the Siren 2 mouth to lung. I've got it 30 watts. It's a 0.28 ohm coil. Here we go. So it's certainly heating up that coil, guys. So let's do some pros and cons of the K2 by M-Life. Pro number one, this is certainly a stealth mod. Let me just make sure I hit record before I go any further. Pro number one, this is definitely a stealth mod. I mean, it is so compact and tiny. It's really quite handy. I mean, this is the type of mod that you throw in your pocket before you go to work. It's the kind of mod that you throw in your gym bag, you carry in your shirt pocket, etc. It certainly is a stealth mod. Another pro for me is the screen. It's very, very bright, vibrant, nice and colourful. You can see it in the sun, you can see it in the dark. It's a nice screen, it's laid out well as well. I think it gives you enough information, but it's a little bit more jazzy than just a basic boring old screen. So yeah, I like the screen. I do like it indeed. It's a very, very easy to use box mod. I mean, 3 clicks accesses your menu system, you select your output, and then if there is a follow-on menu system, it automatically takes you there, and you just select what you want. You've got your up and the down, although they're backwards, but it's not a big issue, you do adapt to it. But very, very easy to use. It's user friendly, ideal for beginners. It's not going to put them off or scare them, so easy to use box mod is certainly a pro. I like the feel of it. More importantly, I like the shape of it. I think it is shaped very, very well. The ergonomics of the mod in terms of it fitting into the palm of your hand. The way the fire button is at a slant, the way we've got this kind of grip section here going down. I think all in all it's designed to fit your hand very well. Although it is a little small stealth mod, it does fit into the palm of your hand very, very comfortably. It's very solid as well. It's an absolutely solid little piece. You know, I feel as if I was to drop this, it would just boom, just land like that. It's not flimsy or anything like that. It is a solid chunk of box mod. So really pleased with that. I think it's going to have some durability. Now obviously this is just my opinion on it. I mean, I haven't tested it by running over it with my car or anything like that, but I do feel it is a pretty solid mod. It's very responsive. When I hit the fire button, it does start firing my coil. You maybe notice that more if I did direct long, but there's no delays. I fire the button and it fires that coil. I'll get no issues with that. When I access the menu system, when I switch it on, when I switch it off, moving it back and forth, the board is very responsive, no delays, so that's certainly a good point as well. I love the fact that it's got bypass mode. I think that's pretty cool little feature for these little box mods. It's got bypass mode, temperature control if you're into that kind of thing. So that's certainly a pro. And another one is the price of it. It's very, very cheap. You're talking around about $20 to $23. I mean, that's pretty good for a little mod, especially if you are thinking about giving up the ciggies. So yeah, I think that is a pretty good price. All in, it's been fun using it. I mean, I've went mouth to lung because it's obviously a 1500 mAh battery. I didn't want to go too high because that battery's not going to last you too long, but I'm at 30 watts on a mouth to lung tank, and to be honest, the battery has given me a good few hours out of it anyway, so I'm not having to worry about that. It also is, if I just, if I just take my charger and if I put my charger into the mod, you can see there that it does say it's charging. It is not a pass-through, in case you wonder where I was going there. So that could be seen as a con. Another con is where the USB charger is placed. In order to charge this, you do have to lie it on its side. And not a lot of people like doing that, and I certainly don't. I don't want my tank on its side, especially if you're using RTAs, etc. That could cause leaking, so you'd have to take your tank off, and that's just a pain in the bum. So I'd like to have seen the charger on the front. Another con for me is the temperature control. You can't actually adjust your wattage when you are in temperature control. You can't lock your ohm either. Now, these are two. Does anyone vape temp control anymore? I don't know, but if you do, I always lock my ohm and set it to about 50 watts. With this, I can't really do that, so I've got to say that is a con as well. Apart from that, guys, you are getting what you pay for here. You are buying a 80 watt built-in internal battery box mod that is designed to be a stealth vape, and they deliver on all three of those things. I think this is a pretty good little mod. It might not be for me because I vape on 100 watts, but you know what, see, for a little mouth to lung setup with the Siren 2 or whatever it's called, this would do me. If everything was stolen, if the vaping industry collapsed and everything just stopped working, I could get through the day with this no problem whatsoever. What I would say though is I think something like this should come as a kit. A little mouth to lung tank included would have been fantastic, because this is what new vapors get, you know, and I think being pushed down that road with a little tank included, little stock coil mouth to lung tank, would have been perfect. But it's not too bad, and for the price you are getting what you pay for, as I said. Guys, that's it for the M-Life K2. Big thanks to M-Life for sending it on. I will post links in the description of the video where you can buy this, and also to their Instagram page, and you can check them out. Nip over to Facebook, join the Facebook group. It's called Vape Don't Smoke. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram if you want to come over and give me a follow on them. It's at Vape Don't Smoke 82. But guys, please subscribe to the channel for future reviews, but more importantly than all that nonsense, guys, take care, stay safe, and whatever you do, vape don't smoke.